What's happening, people? We're back. Sorry, I'm doing my match review a bit late. 3-0 Arsenal champions are back in style. Nice win. I knew it was going to happen. I did embrace myself for a little draw, first day of the game season. So, like anything could happen with the newly promoted side. But we set the tone, man. That's all I got to say. Like yesterday's performance, the players, the ratings, I gave every player a solid A plus. For me, Solis held a little solid 10, Odegaard hold a little solid 9, and rest of the players, like everybody, like what we did yesterday was set a tone. I know it's a newly promoted side, but you know what? Sometimes in football, when you're the champions, you got to set that kind of tone, like welcome. And they're the champions of the championship. We're the champions of the Premier League, and like we gave them a little welcome in. Shout out to Coventry as well. Frank Lampard and his team, they played really good football. You know what? Same time they pressed us high, but they knew at the same time like where the boundaries were, how much to press us because we could have ripped them open if they pressed us more and more. And you know what? I respect the scoreline. Like it could have been 5 or 6. Do you get it? Like I said, like we had a lot of good moments. I love the way every player, especially our fullbacks, like Calif. You know what? Something that this season that Arteta's doing that I'm liking, yeah. And he said this in his interviews before the thing started. He said, yeah, this is what Arteta said. He spent the whole summer thinking of a way how to improve, how he could better himself as a manager. Yeah. And I take these words on. Even last season, he made some interviews. And this season, when he said that, I'm looking at something new. Normally, we have this little thing on the right Ben White, Saka, Timber, and Odegaard. Like, obviously, last year we didn't play much of White and Thingy, Odegaard, Saka, but injuries to Saka and Thingy, Ben White. But this year, we've got that 2, 3 years ago of Odegaard, Saka, White link up. Now, he knows that this is one of our effective thing that's happened. He's changed that now. We're seeing a new link up towards Calafiori with Solis, and it's looking good, bro. And look, I said that before in my match thingy. Like I said, I would like to see Havertz start ahead of Gokeres this season because Havertz offers us something different. Shout out to big man Gokeres. I like him, but you know what? Last night's game, bro, I didn't have time for all of that long ball coming in and then you're just sticking your ass into a player and then falling down. Like it was free flowing. Every player, Lewis Skelly, Miles Lewis Skelly, you know what? Arteta has to do something. He needs to go the whole way until it feels like it's not working out, or let's say teams start figuring that us out. Yeah, Skelly in the middle needs to start with Rice and Odegaard. And if it's not like that, then it's got to be Skelly, Guimaraes and Odegaard. And Odegaard, so far, do you know what? In his interview after the game, he said some stuff like, I was injured. He couldn't get games together and he didn't really have a good season. He knows this. I know this. We all know this. I've slated him. But so far, Man City, 2 games in, he's already beat his last year's record, which was 1 goal for the fucking Premier League season. But they laughed about it after the game. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if he starts playing that football, driving forward. And I saw that a lot of him yesterday. I know it's Coventry. That's why I'm holding back. I want to see this against Villa. I want to see this against Chelsea and all these next games coming up. We got to set a tone. And for me, I know this is the first game of this ain't tone setting. You want to set a tone, you go away, beat Villa, beat Chelsea, first 6 games, out of a potential 15, 18 points. You got to take that points. But if we're sitting like 6 games in, that's 18 points to take. You better take them. You better take them 18 points. Or if we're on, let's say, 16 or 15, whatever, be up there. I don't want it to be go to Villa, withdraw, Chelsea, withdraw. That's not setting the tone. So let's not get carried away, Arsenal fans. Beautiful performance again. The goal scorers, all of them. Like that ball from Calafiori to Havertz and Havertz with that finish, banging. Second goal, Solis puts that. See the way he's driving his balls in, like, and then his decision making, his touch, his technical ability. We might have a hidden gem for that price that we paid. 34 mil, 35 mil. Look at these players. Minte, they're getting rejected 60 million. They want 110 for Neto. Bruv, we've never been that club that goes and buys superstars. There's no need for that now. We can, obviously, if someone's available in the market, but stick to this, what we're doing. Bring in these cheap players, scout young players, and give them a chance. Now, obviously, another thing I want to address is this Martinelli situation as well. Like, obviously, I heard Ian Wright say something after the game and stuff like that, and I agree. I'll keep it real. Martinelli has been nothing but giving all of his service to us. So treat him with a bit of respect. I don't think he should be isolated out of the team because that's twice now in the Community Shield final and yesterday's game that him and Jesus have not been part of the squad. I totally understand Jesus not being there. F that guy, bro. He's sitting on 250k and you want to come give us your little 2-3 games throughout the whole season. Like, sorry, bro. You ain't got space in that team. Especially when you got Havertz and Gokaras there. Now, Martinelli, like, you're isolating him. So it's either you've made the decision that when Solis comes off, Solis is the main winger, as they go on the left wing. So if that's the new thing you're doing, I don't know, sell him. Or, like, do you get it? If he wants to stay, he stays. Like, I don't mind with the squad depth. But yesterday's performance, like, let's go back to that. Like, lovely win. We leave it there. Champions are back. Let's go, man. Let's go win this league again, man. Back to back. Let's be the first team, Arsenal team that does this and set a new history, and let's bring in some like extra trophies. You know what? I'll take this season. I'll take the Carabao Cup and the Premier League because that Arteta completes the set and then go for the Champions League. If we get it, we get it. But we're gonna lock off it right here now. Peace out, people. Champions are back.